When it comes to the law of attraction, a lot of people talk about how to attract money and how to attract, this and that. But all of them talk about basically visualization, journaling. We're all fucking tired of all these things, okay? So in this video, I'm going to teach you the best law of attraction hack, which is like a cheat code. To me, this is like a cheat code. It's like, I do all the practice, by the way, don't get me wrong. I do journaling, I do meditation, I do hypnosis, and I do everything else. But this, to me, is like a hack that I have been utilizing this for like the last 4 or 5 years. And this is literally going to bring you a result instantaneously. But here's the thing. Some people expect like, I want to manifest and I want to attract $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. And then a couple of days later, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. Look, there's 2 different things that you can manifest. One is very easy to manifest, which fits with your condition and environment and capacity and competence. And the second thing is that you have to actually become a different person in order to achieve. So this is going to be a very important key to utilize this hack. If you're trying to achieve something a little bit beyond of your capacity, the current who you are, current version of who you are. But if you want to manifest something that is inside of your capacity, then it's going to be instantaneous. So I don't want to go through all this like bullshit in this video. I just want to straight to the point, exactly how you can do that and what to do and why you need to understand certain principles in order to utilize this skill. So in this video, like I said, we are going to dive deep into the law of attraction hack. It's a cheat code, okay? It's so fucking easy. It's so fucking amazing. And here's the thing. There's a 2 easy example that I just gave. The things that you want to attract, which is inside of your capacity, and then things that you need to become somebody else. You have to grow and expand your capacity to manifest. This hack will put you in the right place in the right moment. And then you are the one who decide whether you want to take action or not. But I experimented with the very easy things like that, and it's just instantaneous. So when I want to, or when I wanted to manifest something that's slightly beyond my capacity, it takes a little bit of time. I call it delay because when you actually smile into the mirror, right? You're looking at yourself in the mirror and then you smile. And then you in the mirror smile you back instantaneously. Imagine that when you actually do that, there is a time delay. Imagine that, okay? There is a time lag. It is a different dimension. In a different dimension, you're already smiling back, okay? But for us to experience that in terms of the law of attraction and manifestation, then it will take a little bit more time to form some certain event or certain, decisions in human being to manifest. So the reason why it's so easy to manifest things that are inside of a capability or inside of a belief system, inside of something that we are constantly doing, is because it's inside of a capacity, inside of a system, inside of a program. So it's easy to manifest when you set intention. It just happens naturally, organically. And it's when we aim a little bit higher, and okay, like for example, you've got a business who's doing like 5K or 10K a month, but you were looking at like 50K or 100K, right? This is a little bit stretch. So when we think about those things, the only thing we need is that we are making sure that every single day we're smiling to the mirror, because that's what we experience. That's what we want to experience, right? The idea is that we keep smiling to the mirror, but then the mirror is not smiling up ourselves back because of the delay. So we're just like, hey, today they were nothing. Hey, day 2, nothing. And then like, hey, it's like every single day. But you in the mirror is dead serious. But then you're like, hey. So that's why most people fail from here. Fail there because like, now I try so hard. Every single day I smile to the mirror. And this guy, which is me, is not smiling me back. Because of the delay. It's because this mirror is a different dimension. In the physical dimension, when we look at the mirror, it's just a direct reflection of this dimension, right? But when we're talking about this different dimensional mirror that we're giving you as an example, as a metaphor, but it's actually not metaphor, it's actually what exactly is. So we look at that, it's beyond the mirror, it's not a reflection from here, but beyond the mirror is a reflection of our internal world, which is a different dimension. So when we look at the mirror, smile every day, hey, nothing. And then we have to be patient. We have to be patient until that internal world is completely reflected when you smile, and then it's smiling. And then imagine that you kept smiling 7 days, 14 days, couple of months, 6 months, 12 months. That consistency of your effort and then all the change that you made internally is going to be manifested after a little bit of a delay, right? So when we actually focus on that, okay, it's coming, but not yet, but it's coming. But you just keep smiling to the mirror, smiling at the person that you're looking at, which is it's a different dimension. It will happen, it's inevitable, because what you're doing internally is also you're creating the change in instantaneous. And here's the thing, there's a difference between the physical matter and an energy. The energy travels beyond time and space. And a physical matter takes a little bit of time for us to do or be, right? For example, if I want to get to Brazil, it takes 24 hours to get to Brazil. But for my thoughts to get to Brazil, it's instantaneous. So that's the difference. I hope this makes sense, because a lot of people fall back because of this delay time. And this is typical for us to, be patient. And especially we have to be the energy and tapping into the energy, right? Thinking about it, feeling good, or like taking actions and etc. When we do that, we're expecting some result. We're expecting some like, oh, there you go. Some signs. We're always looking for signs. And guess what? If you actually set intention about law of attraction and you bump into this video, you stumble upon this video, this is a sign for you that you're manifesting, because what I'm going to teach you in this video is going to blow your mind. It's going to 100% guarantee. But if you follow my instructions and if you actually do understand with the open heart, with the open mind, and do exactly what I say. So this is called Christmas method. And the Christmas method is literally, I want you to imagine when you're 5 years old, okay? And when I was 5 years old, my experience with the Christmas was that my mom basically made me prepare the glass of milk and some like 2 cookies on a dish. And I basically write a letter to Santa, and I put that in my entrance of the house, and just go to sleep. And it's like, good night, mom, good night. And it's just like so excited, right? And then the next day I woke up, it's like, boom, morning. And then I just go downstairs, and there is toy underneath my Christmas tree. And then I go around to the entrance, and then somebody drank the glass of milk and somebody ate a cookie. It's like, it's quite obvious, not just like entire cookie's gone, but just there was a bite. And who knows what it is, maybe there's Santa Claus. But that level of excitement, the level of joy that I felt when I was a child experiencing that was just beautiful. Okay, it was pure joy, pure happiness, right? But the most important part is not the one that I'm experiencing, the Santa Claus, but when I'm waiting for Santa Claus to come. When I'm waiting like a week before, or 10 days before, a month before, I'm like, oh, the Christmas is coming. The vacation is going to be here. It's going to be snowing, Christmas tree, and I get the toy. That level of excitement that child experience, that is a pure joy and a pure excitement. And we're expecting the best instead of focusing on the worst case scenario and focusing on like, oh, what shouldn't happen. Because when we become adult, when we become teenager, when we become 20s, 30s, we also think about negative things in the worst case scenario. And then somehow people preaching like, oh, you shouldn't think positively, you shouldn't expect anything. And somehow that's the Buddhism teaching. But why you shouldn't expect the best? Why you shouldn't expect the best without just simply being disappointed? And somehow expecting something for yourself to be able to do something or attract something is a bad thing. Of course, if you expect other people to do something for you, you simply are just an arrogant piece of shit, because you should appreciate that instead of expecting. When it comes to the law of attraction, you have to expect the best. You have to expect the best. And then you should know in a deep down that it's going to happen, like Christmas. That's why it's called a Christmas method. When you think of a Christmas, the joy, the Santa Claus and all the magic that happens in the Christmas. You want to expect the best, and then you just know that Christmas is coming. It's not you like, is Christmas coming or not? Wait, is it? You don't want to think, or you don't want to think of worst case scenarios like, what if Santa Claus got just hit by a car? What if the Santa Claus just fall from the thing that he's on and just fell down on the ground and he broke his leg? What if? You need to just expect the best. Because when you're 5 years old, you don't think about those things, right? Because you're adult and you've got all these bullshit programmed in your belief that is creating all this negative thought process, which your entire mind is focusing on what you don't want. So you create the exact same thing. Like your future looks the exact same as past, isn't it? Because you experienced something negative back in the days, and then you're still expecting the exact same scenario. In any situation, you create the same thought pattern. So there's no Christmas method happening. But if you can be conscious, and then what you want to manifest, what you want to attract, you just simply do this Christmas method, and you go like, well, the Christmas is coming, but you want to replace it with something that you want, right? So $10,000 is coming, $100,000 is coming. You just want to know the Christmas is coming. And here's the thing. I want you to start small. If you start small, then you will experience the immediate result. Like I said, there's two different things that you can manifest. One is the within capacity, which is very, very fast. You can attract instantaneously. The things that without overcapacity, it will take time for you to also grow and then match with that frequency. So the things that it takes a little bit of time, then if you want to experience right now, then you just want to test it out. And as I said, if you don't follow with my instruction, you're not going to experience it. But if you do follow my instructions, like I said, you should expect the best. And then you should know that it's coming. There's no worst case scenario. There's no other expectation. Just simply Christmas is coming. Like the Christmas Eve, 24th, 25th of the December, the Christmas is coming. That's inevitable. It's like no doubt, nothing. The Santa is not get hit by a car. So that's how you want to think about what you want. And I want you to feel that joy. Because everything you want, whether it's a nice car or scaling your business, making 10K till I want to get to the 50K a month. So whatever you focus on, whatever you want, the end result is emotion. So follow my instructions and do this every single day, and I'll guarantee you'll experience it. If you don't experience it, you simply didn't follow my instruction, you did it wrong. If you're looking at the outside of capacity, or you're not knowing because you're lacking self-awareness, and then this is my capacity, and then you're trying to manifest something outside of capacity, it will take time. But if you want to test it out, go ahead and test it out with something easy within your capacity, and I'll guarantee it will happen just like that. And if you're feeling stuck and want to break through the ceiling, like when I was there, like when I was making $3,000, $5,000, when I changed this, when I utilized this Christmas method and then changed my belief and reprogramming my mind, in 2 months I started making like 15K and 20K a month. And that's because I changed my internal state. When you change your internal state, when you deprogram your mind, all these bullshit limiting beliefs that you had from the past, and then reprogram your mind with all these new beliefs, that's going to help you to achieve the goals. And I can reprogram your mind no time, and I can literally just hypnotize you, and then I can make you fucking confident in no time. All right. So if you are serious and you're willing to take action, you're willing to invest in everything, then apply from the link below. I've got 5 spots open left, and I hope to see you on the other side. Also, I am on my way to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I'm dead serious. If I have to make one video every single day, then I will do that. So if you are genuine and kind spirit wants to support me on this journey, I would really appreciate it. Hit subscribe on the notification bell and comment, likes and everything. And I'm genuinely appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.